I just happened to come upon this. Who builds like this? Tell me, who builds like this? These bricks aren't even square. They aren't even the right size and shape. Who builds like this? Who?
Yeah. The true kings just walk up to the mic and grab it. Cause spitting fire isn't just a bad habit. Like the hamburgers they serve that you just gotta have it. Like astronauts blasting off to other planets. Wascally Labbits. You're green enough, you're getting it fuck. These kids nowadays are so enslaved, minds so depraved. Spend their time going to raves. Not even old enough to shave, but they know every planet's name in outer space. But outer space is fake. Wait. What about all the pictures NASA takes? Masturbate. I wanted to create a rap song, a fat track mom that slaps long into the night's black arm. These scents are the all-in-one, about to swallow my tongue. If the hollow from guns hollows my lungs, almost I'm done. But before we go, I gotta smash this one out the park, 1,000 yards. This ain't no Mario Karts. I got Bowser bars, driving across the country with a pound of tar. And someone's gun's done, blazing down this house of cards. And if I disappear, then sound the alarms. Either my body's floating in a river, or found and unharmed down at Flat Earth Farms, trimming that bush. He been trimming that bush, yo. Competing for that green leaf, winning that kush. Vision's been shushed, and my hearing's been getting blindsided. Like the rhymes I've been writing. Spitting lines inspired by fire and lightning. Cut the day in half and divided the night into 2 parts. Old half visible in the new dark. Cruising in the blue car with my crew stars. Looking for Xannies but settle for booze par. Got a short fuse, deck full of loose cards. Yeah, they keep asking, well, what about the pictures that NASA takes? While I laugh and straight, continue to masturbate. When I'm at Sassburger paraded, the language you can't understand makes you think the Earth's an elliptical spheroid, but the shit's more like a pancake. You hypocritically weird, boy, but you better get your shit in gear, boy. The antecedent for gas pressure's not a mere ploy. Bury your solid containers, are you aware of this? The wheels in the sky keep turning, every season turn. Chariots. It's getting hilarious, CGI's been nefarious. The new year begins on 3/22 where the Aries is, but you smoking dick dust where the fairies is. I'm serious, the true kings is very pissed. Fairy tales that you fanboys is married with. Take your hands out your pockets, palms is too hairy, kid. Too hairy, too high. We very supplied with military knives. Blow your spinning cherry balls to the high heavens. Heathens, brethren, see this. So, if you like this song, go sing along. Or keep your hands in your pockets, open up your optics, it's getting toxic. Spitting logic, level heads off their rockets. Rockers, stop it, mic drop. Shit, hands in pockets.
Starving, open up your mind, never know what you find. Starving, so you call on the kings, cause truth we brings. Starving, open up your mind, never know what you find. Starving, so you call on the kings, cause truth we brings.
Boss the race, compromise? Fuck you, compromise. I never compromise, rhyming clever thoughts of mine. The heavy ostracized, don't end up hospitalized. I'm hardly monetized, with the public hypnotized. I'm often criticized, it's time you visualize. The news will trick your mind, sometimes I give advice. I like to improvise, keep it simplified. I got this memorized, I ain't trying to get known. I don't wanna be big, I'm just trying to do what I did as a kid, without splitting your wig. Who sold you Smith & Wesson? Now it's your missing weapon. Pull back, squeeze, and teach a fucking history lesson. While you're sitting waiting for my punchlines, I eat up Globies like it's lunchtime. So hand it over like we standing in the lunch line. And hurry up, sucker, cause it's crunch time. She ate on my bonbons and expanded her waistline. The flat earth anthem will never get no airtime. because I talk trash about the FE app, and that's fine. Nevertheless, I'll see y'all on the front line. The Flat Earth Anthem will never get no airplay. It won't even make it up the stairway. Late Night Live is the only place you'll hear Ray. Globies are stuck to the ball because they're gay. A Boston Ray, you be smoking blunts galore. You yourself ashore and bump the floor. Well, that's what I was looking for, somewhat. We all believed in the globe, we was young once. From Orlando to the Panhandle, me and Ry Russ can see the earth's flat from any angle. Money going one hand and out the other, and you'll never see money come out the gutter. You won't survive without your brothers, so please be kind and love each other.
Starving, open up your mind, never know what to find. Starving, so you call on the kings, cause truth we brings. Starving, open up your mind, never know what to find. Starving, so you call on the kings, cause truth we brings.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image. Make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
What you see is just illusion. They're trying to forget the fusion. The two of us are using this music, trying to get the minds to look into it. And then you find a 9/11, the nebula planes. They're just embedded in the shred and discredit their brain and make us seek the medicine. History is edited. Tesla was ahead of them, but credit went to Edison. The predators, a president, a queen, a pope in residence, an evil globe, my nemesis, and everything that it ever represents. The earth is flat, and that's a fact. I'm laughing at the magic act. No nervousness, I'm gonna ask Copernicus where the curve is at. Oh, DDTV and J Dreamers never snoozing. You never see me as a teacher, I'm a student. I might grab a rabbit out of a hat now just to prove it. Cause what you see is just illusion. Why? I'm an activist with this fist in the air. Now imagine this. What if this world doesn't in fact exist? Everybody is a pawn and they act as if. What if we got it backwards and dragons live and they practice black magic to fracture men? We became enraptured with the raptor's grin. The Grim Reaper is back, a Jurassic end. And with a pen in hand, they devised the plan to collide with the light and divide the man. They provided the planet with high demands, then decided to hide from the eyes of man. And now they watch us through every camera lens, and they watch us do what their family says. And now they got you in their clammy hands, but not me. I'm free, I'm radioactive. Why? I aspire to be. I set fire to the minds that are higher than me, and I'll inspire the world to see conspiracy at work in their lives, then retire the beat. I'm like Neo fighting fate in the movie The Matrix. I'm trying to enlighten other people to agents, and they tricks are not gonna test my patience. This magic of mine can time travel on pages. The stage is set, the play begins. The battle's for the mind, which side is gonna win? It's a pivotal point, so pick a critical path. The hypocritical critics give us subliminal ads, and then they try to distract us. They lie to react us, and if we don't buy it, then they try to subtract us. Yo, I'm a cactus. By the laws of attraction, they can't touch me, so it must be that I'm radioactive.
Yeah, reset history. They did it such a mystery. The government, lying, conspiracy theories. The true king is what I'd rather be. They just want to lie to you and me about science and history. There is no gravity, and the earth is not a cavity. I said the earth is not a cavity.
Earth is fat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The sun and moon moves around us like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bomb hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment in the morning. NASA gone and lost it. We know it's flat, and there is a bunch of us. Them globies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think we're cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to my nuts. Earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. I'm rushing with the crew. How do they brush after their food?
Reset history. They did it such a mystery. The government, lying, conspiracy theories. The true king is what I'd rather be. They just want to lie to you and me about science and history. There is no gravity. The earth is not a cavity. The earth is not a cavity.
History. It's a mystery. It's not a cavity. So that sugar it be hurting my teeth. Sweet dreams are made of these. So why don't you just come and sit on these and listen to me as I'm gonna tell you how not to sneeze when you get that virus. Putting words on the paper like papyrus, straight from the source. Gotta give thanks and praises to the Most High Jah. Aliyah, I'm a Rastaman, coming with the lightning and the thunder. Take you under in a millisecond, and we can't even go to the moon. Your boomers check, everything is not set. If we come back, what I gotta do is come back with a new verse. The earth is not a cavity, but your teeth got too many cavities from eating too much sugar. Booga, booga, booga. Now it's time for the big Dr. Hawthorne to come give you a lobotomy straight to the brain. Who's still gonna whack you upside the head. Walking Dead, Portland, Oregon, yeah, you're spoon-fed. Cause you got to understand where we be. Making history. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the land and the seven seas. Well, everybody, they're looking for something. Some of them want to use you, and some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to get used by you, and some of them, they're just a tool. Big up me fool, they lost sheep. Gonna be a creep. Gonna have to get in the driver's seat and take him off past the moon and even Mars in that little red car. What the fuck you are? What is CERN? What's up with 5G? Is it a simulation, multiple realities, dualities, the yin and the yang, the sun and the moon, the joy and the pain? Is it all just a game? We're playing for keeps. If you're gonna climb the mountain, don't say it's too steep. Are you a lion or just a good little sheep? Do you believe all the stories you're told? Or do you question authority because you're brave and you're bold? Do you eat good food or do you not really care? Why would they lie? How would they dare? Whoa. I'm getting pretty sick of even trying to explain. Your ignorance is decrepit, it's nonsense, I'm done. Subatomic, bubonic, ascension, accumulation. We're doomed as a nation. Boomers, they are doomers. Blowing down to Satan, calling him Jesus when that's not even his name.
I'll keep writing verses, fighting verses for what it's worth. It's got its purpose. You only ever dug 8 miles deep below Earth's surface. So I'll sit and watch your trash stream. I heard you had too much caffeine and got a vaccine from Kathy, and your dad screamed and it was a bad scene, whatever that means. Reality slippier than banana skin. It's the hash in the hat of it. You're gonna win, not again. Wake up, you're asleep at the wheel, not in it. Like a pear with apples to oranges. Hot is worth the rhyme, and I just did. I do it all the time, and you just witnessed it. And many others, plenty obvious, many brothers run for cover. I remember in high school, they used to beat the crap right out of me. The doctor says I need a backiotomy. Must be smoking tracheotomy. Why hasn't that ever been taught to me? Honestly, it would be armed robbery. No use telling the truth to Tommy. Leaves a taste in my mouth like used salami. It's like my whole goddamn world came useless on me. If I'm your daddy, who's your mommy? You lose your army if you choose to harm me. The truth brings true kings. We do things in accordance with our mood swings. So stay stuck in the past. We're moving on to new things. Truth brings true things. We do things in accordance with our mood swings. So stay stuck in the past. We're moving on to new things.
Gonna keep it going like a fresh cassette. Don't press rewind, not this time, cause I'm going with the big up freshness of my mind, cause I'm connected straight to the source and I'm on my way. So here we go today. Gotta really feel this song and beat, cause you know that it is so neat. Got the Simpsons face. Everybody knows they predict this place, just like the Illuminati card game. Yo, why they doing it? It's all so in revelation time. Yeah, it's hurting my mind. Why can't we just unwind and just live our life alright? Everything is just alright. So whoa, here we go with the flow. I got my bat Lucille, Walking Dead for real. Portland, Oregon, can't you feel they got the mask on their face? And it's such a disgrace. Let me go and just put them in their place, cause I'm tired of this weak ass sauce. Don't you understand? We just bear up the cross. Everywhere I walk, people wanna hurt me, but I don't give a shit, cause I'm gonna hurt them with these words. Flying like a bird, dropping all my white turds like a nerd. Y'all got to understand just what I heard. So, I'm the shepherd, y'all be the sheep. Y'all be looking at me, I can tell that you are a creep. I don't even know what's on your search history, but it's just a mystery when I come and just tell you the truth. I'm up in the booth and I'm giving y'all the proof. Spitting it like pudding, but I ain't Bill Cosby, cause y'all really gotta see that he's like P. Diddy. Wanna come back woody witty? I don't even know what's up in his belly. R. Kelly wanna come back now and tell him that it's all just so wild. All of these things we used to see as cool as a child, now it's getting kind of mild or weak sauce dripping. But I know that I'm gonna be just living, cause I'm a Rasta man and I got the Rasta plan. I used to grade and you know that I can, cause I will, cause I got my bat Lucille. And these lyrics, yeah, you're gonna feel. Whoa, what y'all know that the most high Jah him I let I glow with the I supreme, cause I'm connected to him in my dreams and in my life. It is alright, cause we're gonna come and just bless up the mic.
Uostarosta.
Huh,
Uostarosta.
what's he doing? Come on. That's odd. Ah,
Booster.
I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Mud Zone.
Ho, ho, ho.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet-like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Imagine yourself in all it contains, in all its glory, and Flat Earth Farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no line to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth. Planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know the ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming at the barn, a higher place, the Flat Earth Farm.
gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? The earth's a center, the sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment. NASA lost it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. You know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. The globe is munching on a bunch of snuffle up because you think it's cute, then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew. Don't forget to brush after your food. Asteroids, and asteroids too. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat.
Watch what protein shakes do to your body.
The earth is fucking
You've
flat.
got almond butter. Almonds have
The
a
earth is
peel
fucking
that's
flat. And the earth is fucking flat.
Nana, I told you not to call me here when I'm at work. I told you not to call me unless she's locked outside the house. Well, I know y'all's ain't trapped outside the house because all y'all got is a landline. No, Nana, that's the dog. No, Nana. Don't put the dog in the laundry, Nana. Nana? Nana? Well, that dog's pretty fast, right? Should be okay. All right, how I look? All right, let's start this thing. Howdy, brick lovers. This here's Cooter, and I'm down here at Cooter's Brick Emporium. And I'm here to tell y'all, and I'm here to sell y'all brick. Y'all need to get down here right now because we're having a one-time special, year-long weekend break off bonanza. And we want you to break off too. Down here at Crazy Cooter's Used Brick Emporium, we are smashing brick prices so we can bring and pass the savings on to you. Down here at Crazy Cooters. Okay, I bet y'all want to see me smash some prices right about now, don't you? We'll watch. Smash. Half price. Smash. 1/3 the price. Smash. 4/16 the price. Do you even know how much that is? Well, I do. Here at Crazy Cooter's Used Brick Emporium, we aim to please you, to find people of this here citizenry. That's why we have wonderful payment options. Listen, y'all gives me the money, then I gives you bricks. Money, brick, money, brick, money, brick. Till it turns into a money brick. What the crud? That's crazy. If you come on down right now, you're going to get yourself some Mary Jo's Stink Be Gone kitty litter. And we all know how well that works, don't we? And these Uncle Olympus fried chitlin bits. Mmm. Let's see where I'm at on this. Come on. We're going to edit this part. That's a nice long pause there for you. Okay. Now, Crazy Cooters, we got cardboard brick. Look at the size of that brick. We got foam brick. Don't know where the foam brick is. Fail. We got hollow brick. We got paper brick. That's crazy. We even got rock brick. I don't even know what that is. But it's for sale. Hey, everything's for sale down here. Shit, I'll even sell you my raccoon. Seriously, you want to buy my raccoon? Down here, Crazy Cooters, we got apricot Mexico. I want every day. So come on down the long dirt road, Alpha Junkies Garage, across the street from Shelby's Taking Break, and take a turn at the old lady sitting on the bus stop, and then y'all go down past the line of rusted cars, you know, and to get yourself some real faux brick. Town Cooter sent you. That's me. Crazy Cooters. Used Brick Emporium. How's that?
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
Bow wow run, he's my money puppy. So bow wow run, he's my money puppy. So bow wow run, he's my money puppy. So bow wow mud. You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
We are live.
Yeah, he's so professional. He likes to act like he meets it sometimes on purpose to make people think that he's
I
messing
blamed
up.
it on you, but it was my fault that I had everybody muted. All right. So, anyways, how we doing? We're live. We are live. We got Ry Russ, Singe Man. We're here for a historic episode of Late Night Live because we don't do many of these anymore. Actually, me and Singe Man are making a new show called Daylight Live, right, Singe? We're taking
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
after I
we
spent
got-
$1,000 on another computer.
Yeah,
then-
so
All right, so let's give them an update on the computer. So the computer that we were collecting funds for, that me and Tommy donated for,
You don't.
and
You're gonna tell a
John
story
Keely.
wrong. Let's hear your story.
All right, yeah. I'll tell my
cute.
side of the story, then you tell your side of the story. So we donated. we tried to help Singe Man out to get him a computer. We tried to raise money for him. Me and Tommy donated, and John Kelly. And then Singe Man's got stuck buying like a $600 computer to make me an intro, somehow. But nevertheless, he went through 2 computers now and had to return them. Go ahead, Singe. Explain your story. I'm done. I digress.
Oh, yeah, the computers were working, and then they stopped. First one, this was like generic-ish, and it didn't have the right driver.
Shout them out. Which one was generic-ish? What was the name of the computer? Shout it out.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Okay, and go ahead.
I'll do that. I'll tell you later, though.
All right.
Yeah,
call him out.
And then I got a Dell.
Silence.
It was working pretty good. The Dell was working good, and then it just like stopped weirdly. But it was a renewed one. So now I'm buying a brand new one, HP, which I have HPs. I'm surrounded by HPs, so I might as well have another one. And it'll work.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the latest, greatest, new Intel i7, 32 gigabytes, 1 terabyte SSD. See, people who know those numbers. All you got to do is study computers for about an hour or 2, and you'll know those numbers. So yeah. So it's coming in. I'm spending about almost $1,000. So I'm not gonna mess around now. We're gonna have it working.
Yeah. So, anything else to say while you're up there?
I just made that noise.
What is that?
My keyboard. Yeah, synthesizer.
Synthesizer. They're all right, I guess. It depends. You know, there's higher end ones, there's lower end ones. Some of them sound really cool, but spacey sounds. Yo,
I have any sound you want.
Really? With that little thing?
Yeah.
I can't. It's glitchy. It's choppy.
Yeah.
It's choppy.
Yeah, we won't pick it up because it's
so. All right. So overall, what's the consensus? Like, so you're gonna have a computer.
You get every sound you want on this.
That is a good one.
That is a good one. Is it a good one, Rad?
Akaya. Yeah.
Nancy, is that the good one? Did you send him the good one? I wanted the good one, Nancy. I wanted that one for me. She must have saved me the bad one, Sage.
The next one I'm going to get is the Akai. It's like this, but it's all... Yeah, you don't need a computer. This one you need a computer to play with. The next one I'm going to get is all in one box. And you can use this with it, too. And then with my speakers, all we need is a festival. And then we got it going on.
Nice. So...
Then you can just go... Put a beat to it. Just put a beat to it, yeah.
Singe, you know what we need? We need a clip that says, ready? Picture this in your head. Dun, dun, dun. This day in meltology.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can do it? Yeah.
Those kind of things they take me a couple hours because I'm really picky.
That's what we need.
You could do it in minutes, but it would look like crap. So I like to do those. Those are easy, simple ones.
So, you know, I'm a brick researcher. Me and Singe revolutionized brick research, didn't we, Singe? Haven't we covered every single type of brick that there possibly is, like over and over again, constantly?
It was so silly when they started the Masonic Lodge. We were laughing, like, you guys are so cute in your little aprons and stuff, and we're like over here showing them how to do it. That sounded like Ray, right? I was trying to do a Ray thing.
I was trying to keep a straight face. You said, all right. So, anyways, you know, there's a topic that's dear to my heart. Meltology. You know, it was a big thing. I was so into it. I was so into it, back in the day when it first started. And I was involved, making music for the community, hanging out, bringing up the morale because, like, I'm the cool kid. And I was doing my best to attract people to the community and stuff like that. I thought it was nice. Didn't work out, nevertheless. But I feel like, I'm an artist, right? I'm an artist, right? I make art. And I feel like when I help even like, so on YouTube, we're all co-creating, right? Like right now, this is my live stream in Singeman and Rye, but like we're all creating, like everybody here in the chat.
Happy
Like,
Kali Yuga.
like Jim Rose, you're part of this. Mr.
Happy
Super
Kali
Sidewinder,
Yuga.
you're part of it.
Super.
I feel like in an open YouTube community, public community, like Kim Ray, she's been here since the very beginning, since the jump. Like it's there should be now no hierarchy, right? Because it's that's what the whole album, the first True Kings album, No Hierarchy, that's the whole message. Because it's kind of like, like we're all doing this together. Scott's part of the crew. He's my drummer. Scott's the drummer of gold. Like we all create together. What would I do without my drummer? Okay. If I didn't have drum beats, what would I do? If I didn't have someone to back me up on stage with the drums, it would just be me and Christian literally playing guitar and bass or something. We need the drummer. Also, everybody's part of it. So I don't take credit, and I feel like, anyways, I digress. So we're we're getting to the point now where like all the new meltologists are like, they're all starting to sound the same. Like word for word, like there's no individuality left. Like they all sound like this one person that I know. Like repeat after me. Like, aren't we supposed to break the indoctrination? And like instead of going to school and just repeating things and writing it on tests, because that's what a degree is. That's why they're, you just like repeat. You learn things, you repeat. You learn things, you repeat. Obey, consume, obey. You might as well just stop watching the news, drinking your coffee, go to work every day, wear your mask in the car alone, and comply. So, like I've been watching, I love, and I'm promoting his channel. I love Shawnee B. You should subscribe to Shawnee B's channel. I feel for him because when I look back at Shawnee B, I see myself, a few years ago. And, so can't argue with the experts, right? And then they always contradict themselves. So like, look at the title, some of these titles. Can't argue with the experts, right? I thought there are no experts. Isn't that one of the things they teach? There are no experts. All right, well, then what are you talking about? Anyways, also like, I've been noticing, like they're like what's aggravating me is like I feel like meltology has become an imagination game, like Dungeons and Dragons, like type shit, where like Magic the Gathering, like where they're just like, and they haven't proven it, and I don't think they're ever gonna be able to. No one's gonna be able to prove it either way. That's the thing. It's a waste of time. And now they got you living in the little season. Like, why do you want to live in Satan's little season?
Who has it? Who's doing that? Who is doing that?
If you follow meltology, this is what's going to happen.
Oh, really? No, I don't do that.
I mean, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't live in Satan's little season. Just don't.
That's
we're
funny.
gonna.
Okay, so if it was
Yeah.
Satan's little season, I'll kick his ass because I personally met him. He's a pussy, so no problem.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I didn't mean to swear.
Hold on.
I didn't mean to swear on live stream. I'm sorry.
I want to thank Bearsworth for the $3 Canadian that he donates a
I
month.
just swore on live stream. Oh my god!
I want to thank Bearsworth, my huge supporter, my biggest #1 supporter that stayed with me, supporting me for years. $3 a month he gives me on Buy Me a Coffee.
Oh,
and Buy Me a Coffee gives me about $1.85 and keeps the rest. So I get
And-
$1.85 Canadian from Bearsworth a month.
But that's about a coffee.
I appreciate it. God bless
Get
you.
a coffee.
You have a
Great.
huge heart because, like, I don't even do shows and he still donates. Like, whatever.
Right.
I mean,
it doesn't matter the amount.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's the
matter.
thought,
It's the thought that counts because that he cares about me enough.
I
that
mean,
he
it
loves
does
me.
matter the amount.
I
If it was
mean,
$3,000, of course it matters. But yes,
I seen the video he uploaded, the short that he uploaded of like his nightstand when he's sleeping at night and like my pictures on his nightstand. But I mean, that was a bit much. That was a bit much. But
that's kind of like me with Fauci. I got Fauci on my ceiling right here.
Oh, really?
Cool.
That's
Hey,
so cool.
I photoshopped myself in. I'll show it to you. I can't angle the camera. I photoshopped myself into the picture with him.
Yeah,
like this.
So we got 9 people watching, and we're gonna go along with the show. All right, so
So I photoshopped myself into pictures with Fauci.
So this is what I see them
I
doing
put them
now. Right?
over my bed where I sleep with my mask
Hold on. Hold on. Let me finish my thought here, Singe. So this, they have this thing called Red Brick Saturday, which is cool. I like it. I mean, the 3 of them, Shawnee B, David Wayne, and Curtis. They it's a they're a good bunch of guys to throw rocks at. And they basically go out on Saturdays, every Saturday mornings, and they do brick research, which is cool. They walk around. Hey, what up, Ben? They walk around and film bricks, but like everything's got to be melted, right? And now what I see them doing is this, right? So like look right here. Can't have one without the other. Like he's so sure about himself. Look, old world meltology. You see that? Hashtag old world, hashtag meltology. Now, the old world research is real. Me and Bill Miller, RIP Bill Miller, we did so much old world research. And that's basically just looking at the history, looking at the old buildings, and questioning it, right? And coming up with ideas. But meltology to me now has become just like Dungeons and Dragons. So what they're doing is like they're muddying up the waters, right? Because that's what Stuffed Beagle said they were going to do right from the beginning, that they were going to present this meltology thing. It seems cool. And then one day they're going to use meltology to debunk the mud flood research, which is the real research. So like it's going to discredit us because the people don't know the difference between meltology and mud flood and old world, right? And they're mixing them all together. So one day when they come back and say this meltology shit is retarded, it's so stupid, and they prove it, then what? They're gonna say, oh, well, the mud flood's bullshit and the old world is bullshit too, right? So that's what's aggravating me. Like, just if you're gonna be a meltologist and you're gonna live in Satan's little season in your head mentally, and you want to live as a survivor and a victim of this X Factor event, which was the X Factor was an event. It was just a TV show that they really loved, and they used it as the name. I was there in the board meeting when we were deciding what we were going to call the event. It was a think tank backstage, and I heard them. They said, all right, I was a huge fan of that TV show, the X Factor, the singing competition that was like American Idol. And they're like, yeah, let's use that, the X Factor event. And everybody agreed. Like it was like we all voted. So anyways, so I saw this video. So this is David Wayne, and look at him. And we just kind of, David Wayne is not one of them. Here he is. And he, look at this.
How do you explain this, guys? Destruction.
There you go.
This is at the blacksmith shop. The wooden blacksmith shop. Right along the Merrimack.
So let's watch that again. So basically what's going on here is
How do you explain this, guys?
Okay. It's a chain coming out of cement, right? A cement mixture of some sort. That's what it is. Like, or it's rubble that was cemented together to make a rubble wall. Like, they build rubble walls. They build with rubble. They go and they use what was ever on the ground to build walls, so they don't have to carry materials across long distances. I mean, it's like the sword and the stone, right? The chain in the cement, right? Like, why? I mean, in my research, I've come across this too. And this is interesting, you know? Like, I like where he's going with it, kind of, except for the meltology part. But, like, you know, it makes people think, right? It's something to think about. It's something to talk about. It's, you know, whatever. But yeah, there's a so but this is what I'm saying, right? Is the meltologist's perspective is this was a piece of a melted building, melted brick, and the brick morphed into granite, right? And or whatever this material is. You know, you can't tell from a picture anyway. I mean, they're actually there though. I'll give them credit, right? But like, okay, so the brick morphed, and that chain is somehow from the old building, like a piece of the old building that got melted, that survived somehow. And this event, they say, happened instantaneously all at once, where some sort of plasma event came from the sun and shocked the whole flat level plane across. Some of them are globies, and all at once, instantaneously, and all the buildings are basically the same age. That's what has to be true, right? Like, if it happened all at once, so like the pyramids that look cooked, which are probably cooked, and the old buildings, like, you know, out in the desert that are like completely, you know, cooked, are the same age as the buildings we see here. But they all got cooked at the same time, but somehow some of them didn't get cooked as much. But when they got cooked, it made them look old. It made them look ancient. You know what I mean? Like, that's their thing. And so this thing is supposedly a melted building. That's what they think. A melted brick. That's all brick. There's no exceptions. Everything. And they think everything was brick first, which goes, you know, everything was water first. But anyway.
Yeah, it's like a cement.
Destruction.
Cement type thing.
Destruction.
They did, I mean, all
That's
kinds of cement, man.
That's destruction. I mean, yeah, it's a building that was completely broke down or something, but like, it could have. People don't have a good conception of time, right? So like, the average human lives for what? 70 years, right? Singe, what do you think?
Some people a bit more, you know,
a bit
90.
More, 90, hopefully. Yeah. God bless you
100,
all.
290,
I hope
390.
I hope you all live to be 300.
125.
Approximately 390.
Singe man, I told him I would keep the secret forever, but like, I won't tell you guys, but like,
starting to get a little
can't
old.
Die. Singe man can't die. He's lived for centuries.
I die, but I up.
Yeah. So, so like, okay. Now, what about 100 years?
A zombie. There you go.
200 years. Can you picture 200 years? That's like 4 lifetimes almost, right? 500 years, right? Like, how many? Think about how, if you sat in this spot right here where all these bricks are for a whole 24 hours straight, you just sat there. How long would that be, right?
24 hours.
You sit there for 100 years. You know how many things could have possibly happened to that brick wall? How many weather events, or who knows what? Like, why even let it bother you, right? Like, isn't it more important to like take care of your family and
how come India's buildings are still standing?
Enjoy life.
India.
Why be so paranoid about everything? And then it's like they all have like pity parties for themselves, like each other, like at these live streams where there's like 12 of them, and they're all like and they don't want to bring new people into the community at all. Like if you come in and ask questions, they don't welcome you. If you're asking questions that go against them, they kind of kick you out. They shun you. It's very weird.
Blacksmith shop.
It could be anything. Some of the stuff they look at.
The wooden
it could be
blacksmith
several
shop.
things. They made it
Right
that
along
way.
the Merrimack River here.
Hey, go back to the chains real quick.
Hey, look at this building.
Also,
anyways,
there
sub
is
David Wayne though.
plasma fire.
Sub David Wayne channel. I mean, and tell him Boston Ray sent you.
You know, plasma fire.
How do you
from the
explain
ground
this,
is
guys?
You know, it
It's
does
like a
look like
microwave energy.
It looks like concrete with some random pieces thrown in. Some
I
spare
have.
pieces.
Listen, I have some logical answers.
That's
I
some
wouldn't
concrete
be,
right
I
there.
wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have the answer, but I just don't. I just want to make my case.
I just wanted to throw that out.
Get the shovels out, boys, because we're digging tonight, and
It's
we're
a different type of concrete.
burying people.
They had a different type of concrete than we did.
Destruction.
That's right.
I mean,
yeah.
This is at the blacksmith shop.
Look it up.
The Roman concrete.
The wooden blacksmith shop. Right along the Merrimack River.
What up, Tiny and Swish?
Tartarian concrete.
Hey, look at this building technique,
Oh, here we
Shawnee. Triangle.
Here we go. This is the other topic I'm covering tonight.
Opus
Triangle stones. So
Cementitium.
I mean, meltology opens, and then everybody and their grandmother is a stonemason all of a sudden. You know, like a cement mason all of a sudden, right? Like wasn't you a cement mason, a stonemason at one point?
I
mean,
they
my
copied
grandmother
us.
was.
I mean,
Who
they
builds
copied
like
us.
that? Who builds like that?
I mean,
You didn't build this.
listen, stonemasonry, they have so many techniques of building different. I've been paying attention, and it's like I feel like none of these people know what they're talking about at all, but they come out as like they're experts in this new topic. Like just add ology at the end of anything. And
Well, my experts have said that researchers have discovered that Roman concrete used a special formula and self-healing properties.
Very true.
Self-healing concrete, making it far stronger and longer lasting than most modern concrete. That's why it looks like a rock, because it's way stronger than our concrete. The structure is actually.
And like, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but I just haven't. And another thing is, none of them will come on here and debate me.
Now, also, I say some of the melt
their
that we have seen that is melted
What's up?
could be from the ground. It doesn't necessarily have to be from the sky. Some of the parts, it's like, why is this part
triangle.
melted? When you know it's melted, right?
Because
we're not saying there's no
just
melt.
the
There's
way
some
you
melt.
do it, right?
You hear
Not
that?
everything's
Why-
not
listen,
everything's
listen.
melted. That's
Listen. Why did you build with triangles? Because that's just the way you do it, right? Like he's like, yeah, that is the way they did it, actually.
Just the way you do
I
it,
looked
right?
it up. It is. It's exactly the way they did it. Oh man. So
it's one way they did it. The people experimented, right?
Yeah, but I have all the answers.
But those aren't even the people.
I'm a know-it-all.
The ones that are really cool are the ones we know people didn't build, like the megalithic ones, or the from India structures. Like what?
I know what
the
you're saying.
heck?
Definitely. All right, you
There's
ready?
so many things. Like they weren't normal people that built these pyramids, for instance. There you go.
All right, get ready.
Don't lose your wallet, you lose your army if you choose behind me. If I'm your daddy, who's your mommy? She all wrapped up like Tutankhamun. Rip my style off like some dead skin. You can say hello to my little friend and get my balls off your damn chin. I hope that you can swim. Your mom did it. It looks like a bomb hit it. I'm gon' get it. Man, a 6-piece ain't enough for me to feed my family, and it's a tragedy. It's a coward, he's a lion. No denying he's always lying. He's high flying.
brains frying. Where have I been? Ray, no one will stop you. You'll go to the top soon. Like a pimple, I will pop you. But get off my block soon, or I will drop you. Don't end up in the hospital. Ha! You just a small fry in the grand scheme of things. I live in a trailer that the damn FEMA brings. The weather getting real nice outside. I hope I get to see the spring. Remember that time I was as high as the sky is, the sun in my eyelids, and I sideswipe your pilot? Turn on the news and get mind wiped with violence and blinded by science. I prefer blindness and silence. It's more normal than what I'd normally get. Sooner or later you're gonna regret. My nickname was D's nut sacks. I always leave my house and never go back. I'm driving slow in the fast lane, it's fascinating. Mommy loves the fashion and the passion in my accent.
If you're from the streets, you're gonna feel it. The truth, you're gonna hear it. True kings, we never fear it. You know we got the spirit. So come on, move along. Everybody grab a palm. There's a rip to the song. Don't get me wrong. If you're from the streets, you're gonna feel it. The truth, you're gonna hear it. True kings, we never fear it. You know we got the spirit. So come on, move along. Everybody grab a palm. There's a rip to the song. Don't get me wrong.
We all good except for one guy. He's a fun guy. He ain't gon' die. His day ain't gon' lie. I ain't gon' lie. My dog ain't gon' bite. Boston Ray, the world's greatest rapper. You're welcome. Now aren't you glad that you helped him? Thanks for being so helpful. Ray, you said a mouthful. You can't slow me down. You don't know me now. You gonna show me how? All the thoughts in my brain are brilliant. They say Ray, you're one in a million. Take a hit, take a slice. If one don't suffice, you can hit my blizz twice. No need to sacrifice. It's a fact of life, you lack advice. From Boston to Amsterdam, you all know me and I am the man. I'm louder than an ambulance or an avalanche. I got a master plan, my shit sounds more liver than live, and I'm surprised I'm alive. I drive much better when I'm high when I drive. We getting right now, you suck, so you can put the mic down. There's a time and a place, and yours is not right now. From Boston to the south, back to the south of Boston, the south shore of Boston and South Boston too. I ain't gonna talk about how Rasta Bear just walks about. He's on his walking route with a cotton mouth. 4 a.m. he's at the Waffle House. They say, Ray, you better watch your mouth. If I could, I would, I should just super glue it. See, I knew what to do, but I never had the glue to do it. Back in high school, Mr. Super was a super student. Never wanted to leave his mom, and the super knew it. I'm high as fuck, driving by in the Cybertruck. Why's your girl on my phone saying I'm the one? I told your mommy that I was just having fun. My lighter ran out, hand me the matchstick or a lit candle wick. Y'all ain't got the bandwidth to handle this. I'll take your plan and dismantle it. Hey little mommy, she's king on my own, but I sound much better with my kingdom behind me. Whenever I'm lost, you know where to find me. Couldn't buy me an ID. You trying to see me on the CD?
What up, Phil Henry? How we doing? Okay, so I'm getting ready to present my case, guys. Now, I don't care what you believe either way. I'm not the thought police. I'm just trying to show you what I think, because I'm Boston Ray. Now, where is... All right, yeah, here we go. Now, here's the deal, guys. Like, I don't usually like going to AI for answers, but like Google, you know what I mean? Like ask Google, like we know we're not programmed, right? We know that like they're going to give you the mainstream answer. We know how to look for alternative research. We know how to look for alternative. We don't go to the first one at the very top. We figure it out, right? We use alternate search engines. We friggin' go at it different ways, right? To find the right information. We don't take, but like, you get to a point where like you're so awake that like you start thinking everything's a conspiracy and you're paranoid even about the cracks in the walls and the ceiling. I feel like some of these people, right? They're all like older. They're older than me, right? I'm not saying they're old, but they're old, right? They're senior citizens. But I feel like they're new to the they're new to hallucinogenics, like mushrooms, especially because like they're making them legal now in a lot of states, and people are probably taking them more. Right? I heard they're giving them to elderly people in Oregon. I don't know. Anyways, right? And I feel like these people, they make everything look like it's dripping and melting. Like it really, that's what it does. That's the effects, right? And I feel like some of these people are taking it too literal. Like, and that's dangerous. That's dangerous because when you start taking that type of shit literally, like, oh, everything's melted. Well, that's like when people start believing they can fly and stuff like that. And God forbid, right? So you got to constantly remind yourself it's just the drugs. It's going to go away. You know, I'm going to come back. But some of these people never came back. And so that's what I think is going on.
Taking the mushrooms and staring at bricks and rocks.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun, right? I mean, yeah, I get it.
It's a good time.
But it's time to come home. It's time to reel it in sometimes. You got to go home and go take care of your family. You can't be like that all the time. Maybe twice a week. Not every day. Shawnee B. Twice a week.
Hey, your nickname was the Thought Police in high school.
No, I just care about him, you know? I care about his health and his well-being. I care about every hair on his head. So, I don't know if I have this in the right order, though. All right. Okay, well, this is all right. So I just asked AI, right? It's like, maybe on this one, we could trust AI. Like, maybe on this topic, it might be okay to trust them because the answer seems kind of legit. You ready? Okay. Why? Because I've come across, metal objects in bricks and things like that in my research too. And I was always like, what is it? Right? When I was young and I was naive. So Chains in Rubble.
Last year?
Yeah. When I was a kid. Chains in Rubble. I grew up since last year. Chains in Rubble walls were sometimes used to tie together different layers of the wall or to reinforce it. Wait up. They were actually used in the construction of these rubble walls. Hold on. So that means rubble was used to build these walls. So we don't know how old the rubble was, first of all. That's why the wall looks older than it is, because they used the rubble that was in the area to clear the area. They were making farms and things like that. They needed to get the stones out of the ground so they could plant things, and they used those stones to build things. We don't know how old those stones were. So the walls look older anyway because they were built with old materials, recycled shit.
Reuse and recycle.
But so wait up. So they actually had to use chains in the walls to wait up. No, I don't believe that. They're trying to cover up meltology. They're trying to cover up meltology. That's what they would tell you. This is their answer to disinformation or something, Like, no, I think I can believe this one. I'm sorry. I think I could believe that. Why would you jump to melted apocalypse? We are the survivors and victims. Oh, membership. B. Hendricks joined. Thank you, B. Hendricks. God bless you. So anyways.
Wow,
we got a membership. We got another membership. The memberships are going up again.
Well, once we start back in, we'll start doing.
Yeah, we're starting up with a new show. It's gonna be called Daylight Live, and me and Singe Man are gonna come on during the day. We're picking a great slot.
What kind of emojis you got? Show them.
We're at the point where we can write. We're OGs now, and we can write our own ticket. Like we don't need to come on late at night. We're gonna come on during the daytime normal hours.
Prime time, baby.
Prime time. We'll figure it out. Prime time live. Daylight live, late night live. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do
emojis if you got them.
Oh yeah, we have emojis in custom emojis. Hold on,
I'll make more.
Yeah, we have so many. Like they're there. You could use them. B. Hendricks. Look, we got a Boston Ray emoji. We got a Mud Mob emoji. We got a
ones.
Listen, we're not against meltology, but anytime I see stupid research, I'm gonna call it out. Right? Look, we have a melted castle in there. Look at that. See, we're not against them. Look.
Oh, I made that, right?
Flat Earth.
I made them all, obviously.
Flat Earth emoji. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Cantarctica. You can't go there.
Let's see.
Oh, he sent one gift membership out. He sent one gift membership out. We're on a roll. B. Hendrix.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You know what that means? You
Oh,
get
who
a
was it?
whoa.
It was plain and simple truth. Plain and
or
simple
something like
truth
that.
on a membership.
Tell me what to do. Yeah,
We're
whatever you want me
making
to do, I'll
magic
do it right
happen
now.
here. Oh,
I'll
look,
do
we got the Go Gadget for Go
whatever
Gadget
you want me
Live.
to do. I'm yours to control.
And then we got the Keeley bus because John Keeley is in a wheelchair and he drives a little van around. So that's like the handicap van is John Keeley. That's John Keeley. All right. He loves it.
Let me look at the
So
emojis here.
So anyway,
Can't see them on here. We have to look on
so this was
those are
particularly
cool.
common in. Listen, this isn't the only reason. I have so many reasons, right? There's a million reasons why there could be pieces of metal in these walls, right? Why would you jump to where this means we're in Satan's little season? Oh my God, because there's a piece of metal sticking out of the wall. We melted and we survived. Hold on, let's all love each other and go into this big chat and have a pity party every day.
I don't get it.
I don't want to live.
I don't know what you're saying, but
I don't want to live life as a victim. Don't let it define you. Tally through the info between the outer and inner layers. The chains help to connect the infill stones to the outer layers. So that's why it was chains to help the layers stay together because they would make multi-layer walls. Ability and time changes things, man, and it makes it look melted. It makes it look warped and wobbled and degraded.
Where's my castle?
Degraded is the word. All right. Anyways,
let's go.
And I'm not trying to explain it
cool,
away,
huh?
but this isn't.
That's not a melted castle. That's a Tartaria castle.
Look. Oh, that's not
look
the right,
closer.
Up here. Yeah.
I will do a melted one.
Chains and old rubble walls were sometimes
used. That's a cool castle.
We already read that one.
I drew that.
Okay. Here it is. Metal chains can be found embedded within rubble walls for a few key reasons. Primarily, and this is the thing. This took me 10 minutes of research, right? Like not even like 2 minutes of research, and I had all these answers, right? And they're constantly showing this shit, acting dumb about it. It's like, did you take a second to Google it?
So a mesa.
Yeah,
it's I'm saying a mesa. You know what a mesa is?
Mm-hmm.
Like in Wyoming, this big flat top mountains.
And like I said, I'm not saying Google has the answers for everything. But
it helps, mesas, right?
But let me give you an example though.
Wait, I want to say this first.
No, hold on. While I'm thinking of it, when you're driving, Singe, right? When you're driving and you're lost, right? You ask Google for directions, right?
No.
I do. A lot of people do. You ask MapQuest, you ask online.
I already have
navigation or whatever, right? You follow it. And it gets you to where you're supposed to go. So it's telling the truth about that. It's telling you the truth about directions. So you can believe it on some stuff.
Ooh,
it's okay, guys. You can let it go.
It helps with crack prevention.
I know you guys are. I know you guys in meltology have made
okay, so now what I want to say.
Stream of revenue, but you guys can let it go.
Forget it.
Yeah, what's up?
So there's mesas in Wyoming, or everywhere. You know what a mesa is?
Mesa in Wyoming. A mesa
you know
is it's like a flat top little mountain, right?
Right. No, not little. They're 10 miles high.
They're big?
Yeah. They're 10 miles up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Those are buildings. That's what they tell you. Those are buildings. It's like what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's
if
what
that's
they tell
a
you.
building. It's been completely melted into a solid mass, and
some of them do look like they have
we're gonna
windows
find giant bodies and rooms and stuff in the middle of there. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe we would, but I don't see that saying every mountain is a building. That's kind of weird.
Every single mountain, even
Mount
Everest.
Seen some stuff that's melted for sure. I was like, wow, that's
biggest
so
mountains
crazy.
in the
Whatever
world.
melted that or deteriorated that is crazy. But
what would Mount Everest have to be 50 million
the entire
story
Earth. So if it's true, fine.
It could be true.
I don't know if that is true.
I doubt it. All right. Tensile
science
strength.
fiction sounds like a really cool science fiction world that you
it's
build. Like every inch of the Earth
I get it. I mean, they have a whole
covered with
community. They're
buildings,
all
and there was
friends.
no place to walk. When you walked outside of a building, it was like a beautiful park. Between buildings, it was all beautiful park and lovely.
All right, so the
I don't
chain. Look,
know. It's like fantasy
but
land.
this is my point. Since reinforcement and stability, tensile strength. Concrete and masonry is strong in compression, but weak in tension. Steel chains provide the tensile strength that these materials lack. These motherfuckers don't even know about tensile strength. Crack prevention. The chains can help distribute loads and stresses more evenly, limiting crack formation and growth, thereby preventing structural failure. So they put chains to prevent cracks and structural integrity. So we don't have another by embedding chains within the wall, the chains in masonry work.
Shout out to Green Crack.
So there's some reasons. Wait up, though. That's some logical explanations. Reinforcement. And let's see. There's other ones. All right. His structural integrity by embedding chains within the wall. The chains of masonry work together to improve overall structural integrity, share forces, and other stresses. Historical applications. So in ancient and medieval constructions, metal elements, including chains, have been used historically in fortifications and monumental structures. Tying and anchoring. Chains or iron cramps. Iron cramps? They never even heard of an iron cramp. Go back to school, meltologists. Iron cramps were used to bind stones together, especially in arches and gates, and potentially to strengthen walls. Cathedral, cathode. That's another thing. So like, real quick, while I'm thinking of it, because I don't want to lose my train of thought, but like, so like this title right here, inside an old world component, meltology, right? Well, the old world component thing, that's circuit board earth research. Okay. Circuit board earth research, old world component, right? I do shows on circuit board earth. It's true. Hashtag meltology. You see what they're doing? They're trying to make themselves meltology seem real because this is real and people know that that's real. So they're going to go watch this video and it's really, this is an imagination game and this is real. And that's two of them doing it, David Wayne and Shawnee B. So anyways, I digress. Ancient and medieval construction, metal elements, including chains, have been used historically in fortifications and when tying and anchoring in cathedral instruction to strengthen domes. See, because like the dome thing with the cymatics and everything, that's real. Getting free energy from the sky, that's real. Tying and anchoring. Benefits of using chains and reinforcement. Easier insertion. Chains are more flexible than rebar. That's why they did it. Because they didn't want to use rebar because chains are more flexible. Making them easier to insert into existing structures during repairs. Eliminating fittings. Chains can potentially eliminate the need for specialized post-tension fittings. Chains. Drawbacks of using chains. See, there's pros and cons. Compared to rebar, chains have lower stiffness and may not resist flexure effectively. Potential for cracking. But this is research. What we're doing right now is we're doing the research for them. That you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Thank me later. Leave a tip. Chains in rubble walls serve primarily to reinforce and strengthen the structure, offering tensile strength and crack control. Historically, they were used for binding stones, strengthening arches even, and potentially improving the overall stability of buildings. So they were used in construction to do everything. Strengthen a lot of shit, particularly those. So yeah, okay. So as far as like how did the chain get there, we know it was used in construction. Now, the rubble part of it, how did the building turn to rubble? We don't know, right? It could have been their theory. It could have been melted, right? Chains and rubble walls serve primarily to reinforce and strengthen the structure, offering tensile strength and crack control. Historically, they were used for binding stones. So basically the same answer, right? Okay. I digress. So there's your answer. But as far as how did the building turn to rubble, like what he shows here, I'll give him, that's interesting. But it's probably, you probably have to. This is the thing. They don't ever show us where the building is. Like in the mud flood research, what we would do is we would look up the building, look up when it was construction, when they tell us, the day they tell us it was built, right? Then you go back and you look for construction photos and see if there's any photos of them building the building, if they're lying about when they built it, if it was founded, whatnot. Then you could look up the history of the building and try to figure it out. Like, but we don't know. We don't know where this is or what this is or Lowell, Mass, I guess, right? I mean, it's his research, though. Why do I have to do his research for him? Why does the viewer have to do the research for you? Why don't you just figure it out and put it in the video so we know? Like, look it up and show us something else besides like cement mixtures melding together. You can't tell anything from that over time. It's like pareidolia, and it's like looking at ink blots and coming up with bullshit.
How do you explain this, guys?
Okay, so the other part that I want to talk about is the part at the end. He's paranoid about the shape of the bricks, of the rocks.
Destruction. This is at the blacksmith shop. The wooden blacksmith shop. Right along the Merrimack River here.
The wooden blacksmith shop.
Hey, look at this.
At least he said where he was. You know, I'll give him credit. Good job, David Wayne. It's the wooden blacksmith shop in Lowell on the Merrimack River. We could look that up if we wanted to. But why do I have to do your research for you? At least I gave you an idea. I pointed you in the right direction. You know, that's all you could do with children is like they grow on their own, right? Like you have kids, they're just going to grow on their own. Time's going to pass. As a parent, I feel like all you really got to do is like support them a little bit, feed them, and point them in the right direction and let them figure out their shit because they will. They're smart. They're resilient.
Building technique, Shawnee. Triangle.
Oh my God. Why is there so many triangles?
Because that's just the way you do it, right?
Yeah, it is.
They were fitting.
It is the way they did. I love it. It's just the
Some
way
of them
you do
are
it.
the ones that they.
David Wayne.
I mean, if
So-
you don't have a rock that has 4 sides, you're gonna make it a 3-sided one. Put it in there.
Let's see. Do I have this up on the screen? Okay.
Because if you made it 4 sides, then it would be too small at that point. So you just go.
Yeah.
It's already half. You know, it's already almost 3 sides. I don't know. I didn't make it. I haven't looked at that one. But it doesn't seem. It looks like.
I got it.
Look like a wall from the 1700s. From the medieval era.
Here we go. Okay.
So yeah, that's not too weird. It doesn't seem too weird.
Maybe I don't have it up here. This was stones precisely cut and fitted, resulting in walls with tight joints and high level. That's the. I seen something in there.
Let's look it up really quick.
Yeah, I had it.
Drop
the fucking ball. All right.
Triangle stones in medieval walls.
Chains were not typically used within these walls themselves. This one says in the 1700s they were not used as much. So if they weren't used as much in the 1700s, then those walls with the chains aren't even from the 1700s. They're newer. The walls with the chains in them are newer than the 1700s.
I don't see any much triangular stuff. I see one.
No,
or
I
two.
had the answer.
It's a rare thing, I guess.
They
but it's
built
not
with
impossible.
They built with triangular stones, bro. They did. This ain't
not buildings, but walls.
No, they did. Yeah,
I don't
walls.
see any
They built
buildings.
walls with triangle stones. We'll get to it. All right, give me a second. We'll play a song and we'll come back. We need a break. Sorry, guys.
Wait, I got it.
You have it? You have it? What do you got?
I'm joking. I was just playing music.
Oh, what up? 10 people watching. We don't care about the numbers.
Sue Finelli.
Sue. Yes.
Now what you gonna do about it? You understand? Now what you gonna do about it? You understand? Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. We know it's hot, and there is a bunch of us. Them boys working on a bunch of stuff with other guns. You think of you, the one that cuddle up with us, we know it's fat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best sex just because of your fat. They hit me like enough, I'm nuts. You understand? Nothing you can do. You understand? And there's nothing you can do. So rush with the crew, how do they brush out their food? You understand? Nothing you can do. There's a rush with the crew, how do they brush out their food? You understand? And there's nothing you can do. Rush with the crew, how do they brush out their food? You understand? And there's nothing you can do. I'm rushing with the crew, how do they brush out their food? Asteroids too. We got asteroids and asteroids and asteroids too. We got asteroids and asteroids and asteroids too. Asteroids and asteroids too. You understand? What you gonna do about it? I got to do about it. What you gotta do about it? We're the sun moves around us like a clock. Can you hear the moving target? We're a rocket. I'm behind to get along with you. You take a bucket. Do you feel the penny bucket? It's not the bucket. You want a couple of those for it? It makes me fall to quick together. We get hit by no one ever hit my comments. Don't ever read my comments. You know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. Always watching all the way. Nothing else is good. You think it's you, the one I cuddle up with. You know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best sex just because of your flat. You hit me like you're not the crap super nuts. And it's flat and there's nothing you can do. And it's flat and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew, how do they brush up their food? And it's flat and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew, how do they brush up their food? And it's flat, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. We got asteroids, asteroids, and asteroids too. We got asteroids, asteroids, and asteroids too. Yeah,
All right, so Nancy, you got the facsimile? Nancy got the facsimile and she put the memo on my desk, and I have it right here. So here's why triangular stones were favored, okay? Strength and stability. The triangular shape provided a natural interlocking system, okay? Preventing the stones from shifting or sliding even without mortar. Okay, so they can build with those triangular shapes. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen. So I can at least have something on the screen. I'll pause it. So just so you know, David Wayne, because like I know like this is puzzling you, it's been bothering you. You've been losing sleep over it, apparently. I mean, your doctor called me, David. So these type of stones, the triangular shape provided a natural interlocking system, preventing the stones from shifting or sliding. Look, there's no mortar, basically. Look, you don't see any in the cracks, right? Makes sense. Without mortar. Okay. Wait up. So they're saying it was without mortar, and the story checks out. Google's story checks out. There's not really any mortar there. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I can put 2 and 2 together and make 4. I can take that as true for now. I mean, I'm not that paranoid. I don't want to live my life as a victim or a survivor of this thing. The X Factor TV show. Durability. Triangular stones, especially when used with the dry stone method could withstand the elements and resist weathering so they were used with the dry stone method and could withstand elements and resist weathering, these type of stones. Okay, cool. The triangular shape allowed for the use of stones of varying sizes and shapes, which were often readily available in the local environment. So it allowed for the use of other shaped stones, which you see that like rubble, like that were already available on the ground. So they just took pieces of rubble and jammed them in there. Okay, that looks what it looks like. I don't know why I would jump to Melted Apocalypse, but it's fun. I love living life like it's a science fiction movie. And I want to live in Satan's little season my entire life until, within one breath, it's taken away from me at any minute where like we don't expect it. That's probably what's going to happen when you die, when you pass, God forbid. You don't expect it. It's like you don't wake up knowing that's the day you're going to die, I don't think, unless it's like set. But like, so every day we're going to walk around worrying about this, having a constant pity party for each other before like it's taken away from us. We're going to live in Satan's little season now. Is that what we're doing? I don't consent or comply to anything. The truth is, flat earth, meltology, mud flood, all this research, it can't all be wrong, right? And we're proving that one thing we can prove is that they're lying to us about everything. And this place is not what they're telling us. That's one thing that we can prove. Okay. So we know that it's not, there's a spiritual aspect to this place. So we don't know what's going to happen when we pass or anything like that. But like, why live life? God doesn't want you to live life like that. Jesus doesn't want you to live like you're some kind of victim or survivor your whole life and have a pity party all day on YouTube. Go out with your family. Go to the beach. Do something fun. It's nice out. Dry stone constructed using triangles was a relatively simple and efficient method requiring minimal tools. There's an answer, but like, unless you're a stonemason and you have to build these walls, why even worry about it? It's going to make you unhappy. Why get paranoid about every single color changing and every single crack in the wall? That's where I'm at. Why live life like that? Next thing you know, you're going to be like, you're going to start getting paranoid about paint chipping on you or something. Like, it's almost like an obsessive compulsion at that point, like a mental problem. And I'm trying to get people to be healthy and raise the bar and raise the vibration, higher vibration. Be happy.
So you're saying stop eating
be a
paint
happy,
chips?
yeah, be a happy truther
Don't
and
eat
stop.
paint chips?
Don't eat paint chips. Examples of triangular stone walls can be found in ancient Roman structures such as the Opus Rec. Look that up. Let's look that up. Okay, that's cool. Opus. I never heard of this. The Opus Reticulum. I'm sure they know all about it. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see what this is. Share this instead. Opus Reticulum, meaning net-like work. Latin is a Roman construction technique used to create a No. This was melted. They're lying. They didn't have no technique to create this. Roman construction technique used to create a diagonal diamond pattern on a wall surface using tufa blocks. These blocks are set. So they had blocks that they set in the concrete when it's solid and it made that shape. All right, cool. So it's an ancient. So, okay, whatever. There's an explanation. Okay, cool. Anyways, so they built with triangular wall things, right? Triangular stones. They weren't bricks that melted into triangles or something. I'm okay with that. And they built with chains and walls. So I did your research for you guys. You're welcome, Shawnee B and David Wayne. You can thank me later. And you don't have to worry now. You can just relax. and stop pushing fear. In my point, they're worse than the news at this point, because it's like they're pushing fear. Like, no. And you're not out of it that easy. You're not out of it that easy. Okay. The judgment of fire is still coming for all of us. Okay. If the judgment of fire already came and you're in the little season and the whole Bible, that's the end of the Bible. That's basically like the end of the Bible. So what is it? The Bible over, and you can just, you could just live an ungodly life, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. I just don't like where they're going with that. Like, changing my religion. It sounds kind of, dare I say, cultish. Like, like, I believe that what the Bible says, in that God flooded the earth and put the rainbow in the sky, not for some like LGBTQ trans thing. He put the rainbow in the sky to promise us that he'll never flood the earth again, and that the judgment of fire is still coming for our asses. So we're all going to be judged, and it's going to happen, and we didn't get out of it. And that's where I'm at. I don't know if anybody's with me, but like, hate sounds like, truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth, right? So like, when I go over and I try to talk sense to them, they block me. They made it so I can't comment in any of their chats. It's like, you don't want an alternative. Like, in my community, I welcome alternative ideas. Like, I welcome you guys. Like, if you guys want to challenge any of my ideas, go ahead. I'll make a whole show about it, like I did right here. Like, I'm very interested in looking outside the box, right? Don't do that to yourself. Don't live in Satan's little season, and don't trap yourself inside that box. The one I'm talking about, the one in the back. We have it in the back. It's the box. It's on the expired store shelves of yesteryear, with all the could have, would have, should have beens, have nots, and what have yous. And so I have some videos to show, because
Hey, Ray, real quick. I got a couple of shout outs.
Yeah, give a shout out. Go ahead.
Shout out to Sunshine Cannabis.
Yeah. That's Sunshine or Sunnyside.
No, this one's called Sunshine Cannabis.
Oh, Sunshine. So in Florida, we have legal dispensaries for medical, and he's in Florida, he's in Orlando, and I'm in the Panhandle, and he goes to his medical dispensaries, but they're the same ones. And we talk about like the strains we get from them, and like our experiences and stuff. But Sunshine Cannabis is a Florida. Hey, let's put them up full screen. Is a Florida brand, right?
Yeah,
go ahead.
They work with True Leaf. So which is one of the biggest distributors in the United States, if not the biggest. And then this t-shirt, it says Friends. And this was made by Lola's World. Lola's World LLC. Custom t-shirts and more.
Nice. Shout out to Lola's World.
And you can find them on Facebook.
Okay. So people check them out. All right. So so Sunshine Cannabis, they got some good products though. It's like it's Florida grown, like hydroponics, right? Like indoor.
Yeah, most def. And they got the old heirloom strains to work with.
Yeah, they do. Got some nice strains. Okay, moving on. Boom.
There is elements of coursing here because there are a large number of flat stones, but it's just a beautiful place.
So that, let's go back. Random rubble walls.
Stone, the weight of the stone and the thickness of the walls. A real jumble of different sizes.
Different
Fill
size
some of the
stones.
spaces. They use the smaller stones.
Because they use
thinning
rubble
stones,
to build it.
just to help fill those gaps with minimal mortar, just reliant on stone interlock.
So basically no mortar. That's why they use different shapes, because they can like jam them together. Great stuff. Thank you, Ray. We love you. Hey. Okay. What else we got here? Hold on. Commercial. Okay. So here's one called The Reuse of Construction and Demolition Wastes. Okay, we got it up there. Okay, good.
Snack and Learn webinar. Today we will hear a little bit about reuse of construction and demolition waste. My name is Tina Jensen. I'm from VSP in Denmark.
Nice, nice. She's Denmarkian. Welcome to the show, Denmark.
I want to start by introducing
Shout out
you
to
to
Denmark.
the team that I'm a part of. As I just said, we're situated in Denmark, and we're part of the Earth and Environment Division. And,
Nice. The environmentalist.
Part of the Department of Environment, and our team name
Shout
is
out to the
Demolition
globalist.
and Reuse. We are both people working with the following services: mapping of contaminants, mapping of resources. We make plan for resources. We make tender materials.
Listen, there's whole seminars on this shit.
At least 10
Look,
years.
Hey, at least she said Earth, not globe.
There you go.
plan
I
for
love
the
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that.
Shout out to
Recycling. Look. There's a whole. We have a whole chat on what on doing this shit. Like these meltologists don't know about the services our team focuses on. Look at this: demolition, recycling, fabrication, reuse, building. We reuse materials so we don't have to destroy the rainforest over here. You see what I mean? I mean, I love it. I love the idea. Love it.
Resources is the oil in condensators, and these condensators, which is actually here, can
Oh.
often leak, and then we can have PCB all over the building.
The oils make the PCP leak.
For the metals are in all types of paint, both paints on wall, paints on floors, and paints on boards. But we also find it, for instance, in old linoleum. And if we talk about
next, all right, I'm not gonna give you guys a whole.
I'm
I'm not gonna give you guys a whole seminar.
We need to work
but
together.
like, there's whole seminars
I
on this
think
shit.
It is moving, and there has been
I don't have time to sit through it. Well, Nancy, put her link in the chat. We'll put that lady's link in the chat. Thanks for coming on. All right, so
Thanks for not having a very irritating voice like you did.
9 people watching. Thumb it up. Post. So let me see. We have a few more to play. For 1, 2. Here's one. Make your day. All right, let's see.
Okay.
All right, I have a bunch. Don't worry. I got to cover. We'll be done. We'll be done soon.
Here's why they collapse when they might look very solid. Before machinery, stone was all hand cut. It was slow and messy work, so the builders would just take the stones and separate them into evenish chunks for the outer faces. But all the scraps, rubble, and debris were thrown into the middle, which is called the core. To hold it all together, they would add mortar, clay, and every few layers would add a cross-section stone called a bond stone. Sounds like it would be a pretty solid wall, right? Well, here's the problem. If the bonding stones were skipped, or if the wall wasn't packed tight enough, then the core sinks over time. This leaves gaps, which then allows the two faces to peel or bulge apart.
No,
if you spot it early,
no, that's melted, and we're living in the little season. That was from the event. It all happened all at once at the same time. That is just as old as the pyramids, is what they would tell you.
you may be able to inject the wall with.
So yeah, what's the little season from? Where'd you get that?
When needed.
Well, you know, I don't want to knock the little. That's another. The
Where's
little
it
season
from?
I
asked.
It's the Bible. It's from the Bible, but that's another thing. Real quick,
so the
though.
Sumerians wrote the Bible and they were in Mesopotamia.
That's them mixing their meltology shit with another type of research. So the little season is the real research that's going on. It's Bible scripture. It's Bible study that people are doing, and that's a real thing, right? Like studying the Bible, right? But they're trying to mix meltology with that too. You know, it's like they're going at it every which way they can to get you to pay attention to them. Which, I mean, I don't knock it because that's what you would do if you were like trying to get people to join your whatever you want to call it. It's not an open community though, because they don't let people comment. I mean, they blocked me. Building a stone wall. Building a stone wall was back-breaking job in handling stones. One had to be careful. The stones were heavy. So were the crowbars and chains used to move them. Oh, shit. They used crowbars and chains to move the stones? Wait up. No. The stones were moved by a melted apocalypse. When laying a stone wall, the first thing to do is to clear the space of brush and stumps for the width needed, about 4 feet. Stakes were driven into the ground every few rods to keep the two sides straight. They worked on a stretch of about 20 feet, laying the large stones first so that the next layer would have a sturdy bed. See, these guys know what they're doing. I mean, you don't need to go in like a meltologist and pretend you know, like you built. The stones were placed so that they would tie the wall together lengthwise and crosswise, and also keep the outer edges flush. Small stones were used to fill the spaces in the center of the wall, so they use smaller stones, like jam them together. I get it. But basically, yeah. They basically did it. They used metal pieces to move the stones too. There's so many No, we got to jump to Melted Apocalypse. Melted. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I digress. What else we got here? This was done for a while. History of stone applied to architecture, technology, and evolution. All these were, according to them, this was from the same time as this, that, and the other thing. It's just different areas didn't get melted as bad, like a pocket of survival. Like they make up all these terms for things and make it sound like they're smart or something. The history of the stone applied to architecture is linked to human beings since the beginning. And look, there they go, building Stonehenge. Moai's on the move. Remember that? Yesteryear. That was yesteryear. Anchoring systems already in the prehistory. The Incas did it to anchor things. See? Boom. Some old walls. They would say that these big stones right here are bricks. They would tell you that it melted and marshmallowed out. Like, and that's another thing. I asked them to show me an example of brick marshmallowing, like melting and getting bigger like that, like a marshmallow. That's what they think happened. And those are all bricks. I mean, yeah, it looks like, I get it. It's an imagination. It's an imagination thing. It's like use your imagination and picture this was once all brick and got zapped. Like, yeah, it's Gothic. That's beautiful. The glass. Now that is something that we didn't build.
Right? It wouldn't melt and then leave straight lines.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah.
Lines on the side. So it's like
whatever.
There you go. Yeah, the Sumerians are linked to the Nephilim. The Sumerians wrote the Bible.
Imagine this.
So, I don't know.
It's 1418 in Florence, Italy. You've been challenged to build a great dome for the Santa Maria del Fiore, one of the grandest cathedrals ever built. And you have no formal architectural training. No pressure, right? For Filippo Brunelleschi,
hire some slaves to get it done.
It was
Filippo. You remember him? Filippo
Brunelleschi?
Brunelleschi?
The challenge carefully.
Singe, that was him, Filippo. You remember that guy? He used to work for us in the back. He used to be the janitor. Filippo, we used to be like, Felipe.
Nice animation.
He used to get pissed. He used to think we were being racist because his name was Filippo and we called him Felipe, but we just didn't know. Like, we thought it was Felipe. Like, it was an honest mistake, right?
Felipe is the female.
He got fucking heated. And he quit. He was like, fuck you. You call me
girl.
Felipe one more time, you die. And we were like,
I'm not a girl. I'm a man, he says.
Yeah. He thinks the Felipe is the female version or something, right? Like, man.
He went Santos Bonacci on you.
yeah. He went on Santos on us and shit. You know what I mean? He got all skinny and looking and just went on like he was some pro guru that just like knew everything.
And then he threatened your family.
we won't talk about that.
Then proposed a daring plan using methods that experts don't fully understand even to this day.
No, we don't understand it. but that's okay.
At the time, domes were often built
We
as
can't
semicircles.
understand it. It's beyond our
I'm not,
recognition of
and I'm not gonna,
understanding.
and I'm not gonna dwell on it, Singe. I'm gonna live my life as a happy truther.
And you know how we know
But the town
he
fathers
did that?
required that
Because there was
Brunelleschi
someone
build
there
an
animating
private
it.
dome that would be
see the
even
animation
taller
right
and
there.
stronger. It would also
That's
have
why
no
we know
central
it's true.
support system to hold it up during
The
construction.
animation's proving it right there.
Even worse,
Shame
the
on you for
dome's
being
base
happy.
was an imprecise octagon with no true center. But Brunelleschi had that covered. There would be two domes instead of one, an inner and an outer shell, held together by giant brick arches and interlocking
Love
rings
the
of stone
diagram.
and wood.
Love it.
The rings would work like hoops on a barrel,
Yeah, they
keeping
would.
the dome from expanding outward.
Oh, they had to put gravity at the top, right? The pinnacle.
Heavy
The
loads
pinnacle is
hundreds of feet
gravity.
up, Brunelleschi designed ingenious new machines, including an ox-driven hoist and massive lifting devices far ahead of their time. So, revolutionary design? Check. Groundbreaking engineering? Check. Can-do attitude? Check. But with no central support system, how would he actually build it? First off, the masonry would have to support itself during construction. To do this, Brunelleschi placed the bricks in a herringbone pattern, which spiraled to the top of the dome, with vertical bricks acting as bookends to hold the others in place. They laid about one row a week, giving the mortar time to cure. At this rate, the dome grew at a snail's pace of about a foot a month. But perhaps most puzzling is how he was able to place the bricks with such precision.
Hey.
Many experts agree that he used guide ropes. One theory states that ropes ran from a flower pattern on the work platform that showed exactly where the bricks should
Wait.
go. Another has ropes running from the dome's center, tracing a series
Right?
of cones that grew smaller as they ascended
All of
to
it
the
is
top.
theory. Every little bit of it.
Still another suggests a different arrangement of central ropes and wooden templates. However it was done,
So
it
therefore,
worked.
you may make
The
a
8
theory,
bases of the dome met
and
at
I
the
may
top
make a theory,
precisely,
and they're
just as
equally as
Brunelleschi had
viable
planned.
as those theories.
Oh yeah, you have a right to your theory.
In all,
They're
it took
equally as
16
viable,
years to
unless
complete
it's
the dome.
completely
16
stupid.
years
If
to
you
complete
put any
the dome.
thought into it, you're the same way goes with quantum mechanics. If you study quantum mechanics for about half an hour, your theory on how it works is equally as viable as the top scientists' theory.
I love this
They don't
video.
know how it works,
Yeah.
and they will tell you they don't know.
Good point.
It's all
Well,
theory.
for me, quantum physics is more or less like scientism because it's all theories, theoretical shit. And scientism is a
String
religion.
You can
theory.
see it in action, though.
Scientism is a religion with no God.
You can see it, though, in action, in
And the
experiments.
definition of hell is a place where there isn't any God. So these people are mentally in hell for me. I feel like there's a spiritual explanation for their quantum physics, and they're talking to demons.
I think that you might be letting them. I don't know. I think you're worried about it too much.
I ain't worried. I don't
even
care.
know about it.
God, I don't pay attention. I let it go into one ear and out the other, and I live my life. And I live my life. Look at the guy walking up
When
there.
he died
Great job.
in 1446,
You know, our graphic artist the team of graphic artists that you have working in the back helping you. Really, it shows what you guys do when you put your mind to it. You know, like when it was just you by yourself, we didn't have men walking up the side of domes. Though, like it really looks like you built it yourself, and that looks like it was really penciled in. Good job.
Brunelleschi left behind no sketches and no details as to exactly how he achieved his masterpiece.
I love the AI voice you used,
Today,
the Italian
it
lady.
remains the largest masonry
Yeah, he
dome.
didn't leave any information on how it was done.
I love the Italian lady's AI voice you used. It's great.
I like the
in the
wind, his
world
personal
more
wind.
than 500 years after it was built.
After it was built.
I'll take them right off the screen. All right. Well, you know, I think we can believe National Geographic on this one, though. I mean, I know we got to be paranoid about every crack in the wall. Every wall needed a barway for driving wagons through cattle. Why were we driving wagons and cattle if we could build structures that nice? Why didn't we build ourselves something better? I don't know. These were strong-hearted men. Indeed. Well, what else we got? We got more. We got 11 people watching. That's all we need. 11 of the best people ever. What's this one? Did we already see this one? Yeah, we saw that one. Okay. Reddit. Reddit. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hold on, guys. So what those metal crosses and S shapes in old buildings are. I've lived in a couple of old villages and towns, and I've always saw crosses and S shapes stuck to the walls of old buildings. They're normally black. It's I've seen it in the bricks and stuff. They've used to fix bowing walls where the weight of the building causes the wall to bend outwards, which makes it look melted. But that happens when the walls bow. It's kind of like a guitar neck that bows, shaped like a bow and arrow. Screws are placed in through the wall and into the floor supports. So they use it to like hold, see, screws with a plate on the outside in the fetching of an S or a cross shape to hold the wall in. So there's an explanation for that too. It didn't melt. The wall didn't melt around the S or whatever. It was done, you know, these are techniques for building stone, you know? So, I mean, unless you want to be a stonemason, why even worry about it, is what I'm saying. We have bigger fish to fry in life. Let's see what this is. All right, we already saw that. Yeah, we already saw that. What's this one? DGO. So this was so like a lot of the ones that they're covering where I used to live in New England, right? The stone walls, they're all through the woods like that. There's these old stone walls, like Beverly, Mass. There you go. Shout out to Beverly. The stone walls that are found throughout New England are some of the most important and beautiful walls ever built. These walls were used for anything from animal pounds to boundary lines to animal fencing in the 19th century. So they're not even that old, 19th century. It's not like, so if they were used in the 19th century and people can attest to that, right? Then what? Did the melt event happen in the 19th century? So those pyramids that are melted in the desert are from the same time as this, which people can say, hey, we know it wasn't that long ago, 19th century, like 100, 150 years ago, probably, right? Like, it was like 2 centuries back, two, 3, 4 generations back, maybe, of people, like your great-grandparents, maybe, or your parents' great-grandparents, or whatever. Like, people can still say that we know these people who built these walls, is what I'm saying. And they did it for farming. They would clear the area. So, but these people like, oh, they're melted. They came from nowhere. Everything, you know, like, it's a brick that morphed. And they call that truth. They're saying that that's like the pinnacle of truth for them. I feel bad. They're lost. If a stone wall was deemed sound, then the owner was not liable for damage done to his crops by. So it was done for farming, guys. Whatever. They cleared the area. They would go in, they would knock down the trees, they'd clear the area for farming because they had to do the agricultural thing. I get it. I mean, it makes sense. That's why. It's not just like I'm believing the mainstream. I'm saying like that makes sense. I hate commercials. There we go. Here's something. How ink and stone walls were built. So these pyramids, and this was all from the same time as 19th century shit. Because like that is their theory. If you're going to follow their theory, it all happened all at once. So if one part of the theory can be disproven, then their theory is as solid as puppy shit.
Greetings and welcome to Logic. Today we'll be taking a deeper look at how the Inca constructed their stone walls. These walls, meticulously crafted without mortar or metal tools, stand as a silent witness to a civilization that once thrived hundreds of years ago. But how did the Inca achieve such precision? How did they transform massive boulders into seamless interlocking structures that have withstood earthquakes, landslides, and the passage of time? In this video, we will look at evidence on the finished stones and in quarries that we know they used to help unravel the secrets behind this awe-inspiring stonework. So grab your virtual chisels and let's chip away at the mysteries of how the Inca shaped and erected their stone walls. Due to the lack of written records, as the Incas didn't have a tradition.
So they would say that this whole entire mountain is a melted castle, and these little pieces sticking out were spots where pockets of survival, right? Where it survived, like the melted all the shit around it, right? And then trees grew and grass grew over time. But for some reason, it didn't melt that. And this happened at the same time as the walls in the 19th century that Shawnee B are looking at in the woods. It all happened all at once. Some areas are worse than others, blah, blah, blah. I love the idea. I mean, it's a great idea, but like, I don't know. Is it provable? Can we prove it? Besides just showing video of things walking around throughout life, can we is there any way to actually prove that?
John Levi found a photograph or two, or
really
that's pretty good.
Can you get it? Can you put it in the private chat? We'll end with that because we're going to end soon. But
traditional writing system, we may never know or figure out all the techniques they used to construct their polygonal stone walls, also known as Cyclopean walls, where Cyclopean just refers to walls constructed without the use of mortar. The Inca did have a form of keeping records using a system known as quipu, a complex use of knots on strings which categorized information based on color, order, and number. And these quipu may turn out to have some sort of language hidden within. But so far they appear to have been more like numbering systems used mainly for record keeping for trades, taxes, inventory and such. But this is still being studied and deciphered by specialists around the world. So this is another thing to keep an eye on, and I'll probably make a video about it when more is deciphered. However, there is a lot of evidence that we can find in the Inca constructions and the quarries that stones were from to infer some techniques that they used to craft the stones into shape. Some of the stones are massive. The heaviest among them are estimated to weigh up to 150 tons, but there are only a few upwards of 100 tons. Most are only a few tons or smaller. There are quite a few locations we find this enigmatic building style with some notably large blocks, but I'll mainly be referencing the most well-known locations, including Machu Picchu, Ollantaytambo, Sacsayhuaman, and of course the capital of the Incan Empire, Cusco. But considering the Incan Empire spread across a huge area covering around 2 million kilometers squared, the vast majority of Incan settlements were small and mostly constructed with stones that could easily be handled by just a few people, even one person in many cases, especially with the use of wooden levers and other simple tools. For example, when we look at an Incan site known as Quirumiok, which is about 35 kilometers west of Cusco, made famous for a semicircular carving in a limestone rock which some believe to be a type of solar or lunar calendar, we see that even though polygonal stonework was used to construct the walls in this area, the stones are clearly easily manageable by a small amount of people, and this is similar in the majority of Incan settlements. So it appears the large awe-inspiring constructions were specifically at places of utmost importance and significance to the Incan Empire, and most likely a reflection of the state of their rulers' power and population at the time of construction. Perhaps the rougher stonework on top of some of the more advanced work is just a reflection of the gradual decline in power and significance at a slightly later time, possibly within just a few generations, as the Incan Empire only seemed to thrive at their peak for around 100 years before being invaded by the Spanish during the 1500s. I've discussed in a previous video about a paper that was written by Helmut Trebuch.
okay, here we go. This is one Singeman gave me.
But this is just cement, carved by hand, and it's oddly satisfying to watch. He sculpts textures, cuts sharp lines, and even mimics logs and curved arches with shocking precision. Once the filler goes in, every wall looks like it's built from solid rock. It's craftsmanship that fools the eye and transforms plain walls into something that looks 100 years old. You'd swear these were real stones, but this is just cement carved by hand, and it's oddly satisfying to watch. He sculpts textures, cuts sharp lines, and even mimics logs and curved arches with shocking precision.
Nice.
Once the filler goes in, every wall looks like it's built from solid rock. It's craftsmanship that fools the eye and transforms plain walls into something that looks 100 years old.
Everything.
You'd swear these were real stones.
But they built it. They built it like that. They could build with stone techniques that we don't even know about. Okay. So, did you find the video yet, Rye?
No, maybe we'll have to be continued.
We'll have to take a rain check on that.
But there is that pre-Inca video that I sent you.
Where's that? Oh yeah. All right, we'll play that. We'll play that and then we'll get out of here. Okay. Because here we go. Is it the do-it-yourself concrete slab, or is that a different one?
That's another one, but
all right, we'll play that one too.
Sure. Yeah, it shows them using recycled parts.
What do they do? Oh, it shows them actually building with recycled stuff. Yeah. Man, why is it doing commercial? Commercial.
Warning.
Okay, let's do it.
So there's a spot on the side of this house that's been run down for years and never been touched. I'm going to clear this entire area out, and I'll be putting in a 17-foot concrete slab. And this should be plenty of room for the things that's going to be resting on it. 2 air conditioner, 1 for the house, 1 for the garage, an irrigation pump, a trash.
All right. Love the accent. Love the guy. Love the vibe this guy is giving off of already. I mean, I can tell he's being honest. He's just doing his thing. He's a worker.
Can and a recycling bin. And probably that water hose reel over there.
A lot of mercy. By the beach, boy. Shout out to Rasta Bear. He's at a reggae festival tonight. He wanted to join. 6 people still watching. Nobody cares. Oh, ooh, look at that. You can hear it. Whoa, I love it. Love it. Love it.
I continued my cleanup of the area and cut down pipes and anything that was likely going to be in my way.
I feel you.
I got the AC condenser out of my way, and then it was on to breaking up the slab.
Great shit. All right, let me just skim through his video. So, what's he doing here?
Doing very little.
Oh.
With Geico, we can easily bundle.
Sponsored by Geico in that lizard right there. All right, let's see.
The Geico gecko.
I seen it. Yeah, all right, here he goes. It's all muddy. There you go. He's putting a foundation. Let's see. He's building with the shit. Look, rebarring it up. Slab pouring concrete. There you go. I mean, this is what we do to it at day 2. Here he goes. Mud mixer. I mean, it's stone masonry. There you go.
It's a dope mixer.
Yeah. All right, I want to get out of here, though. Okay, long-ass video. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Oh, hold on 1 second. We got a new drop. So instead of doing, final thoughts, from now on, we're going to do this. And Singe Man was supposed to be here for this, but he looks like he went to sleep. So where is it?
Lost and raised. Slice in the mud.
And now it's time for Boston Ray's Slice of the Mud.
Nice.
So basically, in conclusion, I must say that I don't know, very interesting topics, very great show tonight. Good job. Thank you for everybody who joined. We'll give them one last shout out. Mr. Super Sidewinder, Truth Entertainment, Sue Finelli, Tiniest Squish, Scott Level Realm, Rye Russ, Ragamuffin, what up? I didn't even see him come in. B. Hendricks, thanks for the support tonight, and thanks for gifting the memberships and everything else, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you. We got a couple of memberships, new members tonight. There's members content on my channel too. Phil Henry, everybody should join. Support any which way you can. Ken Rotman, all the way from Australia. We reached Australia tonight, and we reached the Netherlands tonight. Shout out to the Netherlands, boy. Great. That's why I do this. Ben Flatt, you need to come see me, and we need to go film some structures. Me and Ben Flatt are gonna go on some Mudfoot adventures. We're gonna film it. It's gonna be great. You guys are gonna love it. I have some places I would like to film. Not of this world. Yep. She's in Australia too, or New Zealand or some shit. Shh. We're worldwide, baby. People know me all over across the world. It's amazing. Bearsworth, Canada. Shout out to Canada. Jim Rose, Canada. Who else is there? I don't want to leave anybody out, but if I left you out, Jim Anus. Yee-hoo! Kim Ray, she's been around since the jump. I love doing this. There's my dad. My dad's even there. He was at some point. Shout out to my dad. Voynich. Yeah, I heard. So I told Christian about that too. So like Dean HD went to Voi's house and they played Levelhead, They Lie to Us. And I'll play that before we get out of here, which is the song that me and Christian wrote. It's a magical song. It brings people together. It makes truthers happy. You can sing it. It's easy to play. I made it very simple. And you could play it at bars, clubs, sing it, and it wakes people up to the lies. Everything's a lie. So anyways, so Boston Ray Slice of the Mud. So in conclusion, I need to say that don't live in Satan's little season. Don't put yourself in that box. The one on the expired store shelf of yesteryear with all the could have, would have, should have beens, have nots, and what have yous. Don't do it. Just, it's interesting to look at, but just keep telling yourself the drugs are going to wear off and you'll come back to reality eventually. Because you don't want to like think you can fly all of a sudden, you know. I'm Boston Ray, and that's my Slice of the Mud. What are you going to say, Rye?
Wanted to say shout out to the chat. Everybody have a great night. Peace.
Someone broke in and robbed me like Austin stole the mellow dough.
La 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 la. Oh, wow. 420. Yeah, you know how I do. I've been gone for a minute. No, I've been right here. I've been working so hard like every day. Work so hard till my hair's turned gray. But it's okay, cause it's what I do. So I'm a dreadlock Rasta and I'm here to pursue. I cook Aito stew, sometimes pasta. If you don't understand, I'm just gonna last longer than the rest, cause you know I'm the best. Don't even need to puff out my chest, cause I got my bat. Yeah, her name's Lucille. Push you in your head, yeah, you know it's for real. Keeping it true, cause that's what I do. I'm the chainsaw man, rah, coming through. Even Elon copied my bit. coming out on stage with a chainsaw shit. Actually, I was kind of impressed, cause you know how I rest. It's what I do. Yeah, he's my homie too, keeping it real for my whole real crew. One day I'm gonna drive myself a Cybertruck, cause I don't give a fuck what the liberals think, cause they are so deranged, just like the right. Oh yeah, cause it's all the same, it's all a game, and they're all gonna be like, who's to blame? Well, I don't care, I've got a blowtorch, I wanna see it burn, and that is for real, cause that is what I yearn to see. Yo, cause the boomers fake the moon landing, yeah, it's true. And now they're act all like doo-doo. Oh, but it's okay, cause I don't give a shit. It's still a beautiful day. We don't need the stock market to think, cause we're not chattel trading on the stocks or the high seas of sodomies. I don't give a shit, cause I'm blowing in the breeze, blowing up the ganja, blowing up the world trade. Yo, it's
a jackwagon free zone. This is a jackwagon free zone. Boom. Boom. It's a jackwagon free zone. This is a jackwagon free zone. Boom. Boom. Yo, welcome to the ripple effect. OGs listen while they finish their sets. Dog man, get that pimple in check. Everything got dribbled and wet. People died a miserable death in the mud like a fish in the net. History ain't even correct. Free your mind from the prison they set. We're trying to get your vision correct. It's a jackwagon free zone. This is a jackwagon free zone. Boom. Boom. Bricks melt past 1080 degrees Celsius. On the show with the guy they call Steve. Ben's cool like the wind and the breeze. Earth melted and all the mud freeze. Wake you up like a kick in the knees. Live streams, we hitting the trees. God bless you like when we sneeze.
What's the difference between a pyramid and a conical roof? Just listen to Jen if you want to know truth. Stick around and she'll show you some proof. And everything you learn, just show from the roof. My name is Ray, and it's me in the booth.
It's a jackwagon free zone. This is a jackwagon free zone. Boom. Boom. It's another component that was on the grid system. Big brother ain't so big now, more like my kid's sister. If you ever want to show a picture, Jen, I'll sit with you. Don't make her taser happy, that taser's happy. I used to spend the days cutting class, puffing haze in my brains and trapping. In the back of the class, brain was napping. It's a jackwagon free zone. This is a jackwagon free zone. Boom.
Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go gadget live streams, bodies filled with trash, but they do not surprise me. They do not surprise me. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go gadget live stream. The rising always rises to the level that your eyes see. That your eyes see.
Every time I clutch the mic, you can see the wheels spinning like a rusty bike. Don't trust my wife, honey, that's enough advice. One wrong move, you can fuck your life. It's cold as crushed ice, I'm nice. Being broke is a career, my life is smoke and mirrors. This ain't the happy stuff that you hope that you would hear. Boston Ray, level head, I never said y'all just ain't ready yet. Monopoly, get off my property for free. Ain't no stopping me, constantly a monstrosity. At the top you see
no more. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. They do not surprise me. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go gadget live stream. The rising always rises to the level that your eyes see. That your eyes see. Motherfuckers think it's so easy, but the shit ain't easy. I'm trying to find a girl like Jada Calm Breezy, but not too sleazy. Gotta meet my moms, rolling up fat blunts of flat earth farms. And we know it's flat, it's not a textbook fact. But planes fly level, and you can check that. They got a gyroscope, don't be a rope-a-dope. And stay out of the crosshairs of my sniper-scope. No more. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go get your live stream. That's why the stream is trash, and they do not surprise me. They do not surprise me. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go gadget live stream. The rising always rises to the level that your eyes see. That your eyes see. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. They do not surprise me. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as go gadget live stream. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes see. That your eyes see.
surface.
I know the hurt is flat school teaching the wrong things, so you call all the things. The students, emergency landing, infrared cameras, we can see too far, and they don't have answers. What we want about, I pity the fool. My nickname was professor in high school, fooling the teachers with no delay.
I may have slept through class, but I always got an A. Ships disappear due to perspective, just like the sun and the moon. It doesn't take a detective. Once you go flat, you won't ever go back. Lift the veil of deception, and you see the clothes is whack. Lift the veil of deception, and you see the clothes is whack. Lift the veil of deception, and you see the clothes is whack.
What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. We're the hard edge of flat earth. I know you wanna laugh and traverse around the globe and back first. And the truth hurts, I shoot first. New earth ain't a damn planet. Don't worship statues made of granite. It's a main, ain't it? The main vanished in the sailor fan, damn it. Flat as a pancake. Your mama loves my man steak. Your nickname is Spam Flake. I love a good clam bake. How much can a man take? Globe is damn fake. I'm from Boston, I brought the sauce, it's awesome. The rye rust tossed in it more often than not, then leave you hawking and coughing. People stopping and watching, get the fuck off our block, man. What is their problem? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? We thought you knew about it. We thought you knew about it. We're the center, the sun and moon moves around us, yeah.
Let's get it.
Ooh, la la la, 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 la la la.
Oh, tell me why haven't you returned my calls from a year ago? Every time that phone rings, I can feel my heart sink. I never hear you go. Hello, you're my superhero though. I can see things clearer though. Are you there, ho? Forget, honey, my heart, I want it back, pumpkin. Well, isn't that something? I know you secretly bumping the meltology anthem in your whip, but you just can't stand him. You stole my heart, I want it back before I have a heart attack. And what a rack. On my wall, you'd want a plaque. I want my bloody money back. Imagine that. A matter of fact, our love blew away from the ceiling fan. Can you feel me, man? I'm still right here, can't you see? You want me to go away? I will never leave, though I will never be as good as you in your book. Well, whoopsie-doo, Ray, you should have knew. I'll make a career off you. I'll turn you to an example and people will stare at you. My notebook in my hand and my mic on a swivel. My money's on my mind and you're somewhere in the middle.
Ooh, la la la, 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 la la. La, la, la,
oh, tell me why haven't you returned my calls from a year ago? Every time that phone rings, I can feel my heart sink. I never hear you though. Hello, you're my superhero though. I can see things clearly, yo. Can you hear me, yo?
Yeah. Damn, this girl sounds so damn cold. She also so damn bold, yeah. But the story's older than most. Sound like a tale you live, you know those legends of old, yeah. But if the girl has heart and the heart grows fonder when y'all are apart, yeah. I I give her one more chance. When she hears this song, she might be doing the dance. Yo, bitch back, bitch work, bitch work, bitch back, go to work, bitch back, bitch work, bitch back, go to work, bitch back, bitch work, bitch back, go to work, bitch back, bitch back,
Oh, tell me why haven't you returned my calls from a year ago? Every time that phone rings, I can feel my heart sink. I never hear you go. Hello, you're my superhero though. I can see things clearer, yo. Are you there,
Oh, la la la. My heart is lost in the prison of Oz. They call me a Tin Man, probably cause I'm a 10 out of 10. I came here to win Shawshank Redemption in this prison I'm in. You had to leave me over melted bricks, cracks in the foundation till it made you sick. My heart is broken half, but still I have to laugh. Because deep down I know it's just a part of my path, true to myself, and that's the way I have to be, king of my castle in this reality.
We don't need your acceptance. We don't want your care and blessings now. True Kings is a sure investment. We want you to know you can't stop us now. Your futile attempts are just pathetic. Try if you want, but you can't top our style.
They trying to come at me, try to attack me, wanna bug zap me. Ain't made in no factory. If it ain't true kings, you buying the crap meat. What am I supposed to do with this? It's so redonkulous the way I maneuver this shit. People expected us to put out manure and shit, so I would just give up and move and just quit. Nobody ever circumnavigated Earth, north to south or south to north. Either which way you traveling, and where's the curve? There is no curve, you babbling. I go from happy to mad again. I'm as happy as Happy Madison. Whatever happened to Judge Judy's gaveling? See a boat go over the horizon, zoom in and bring it back again. You can see there's no curve even with half a brain.
We don't need your acceptance. We don't want your care and blessings now. True Kings is a sure investment. We want you to know that you can't stop us now. Your futile attempts are just pathetic. Try if you want, but you can't top our style. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt. Ooh, ooh. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt.
Ever notice the mountains of buildings melted, smelted? Well, I say whoever smelt it, dealt it, helter-skelter. When the plasma sun hits, you better yell to help you or run for shelter. Be part of the revolution. If you're not the problem, you are the solution. If you're not the solution, you are the problem. If you don't want none, don't start them. Boston Ray got many names, many channels, plenty handles, many platforms. Can you stop that beat for a second and bring it back for him? We're going platinum. You're saying space is a vacuum? That's dumb. I'll flat smack any globe for even ass gun. It's a controversy. The people's conversing are never worthy. It's another worldly. Can you zoom in on the horizon and measure for me? Soon you'll see the earth is never curving. It's clever wording. Boston Ray, have you lost your way to the pot dispensery? How much did it cost today?
Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt. Ooh, ooh. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down.
watch the buildings melt.
Melt down. Watch the buildings melt down, 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 down. Watch them melt down to the ground. Listen to the sound of the Rasta man when I come straight to your town. Portland to Japan, you know who I am. Got Lucille and I don't give a damn. Green eggs and ham, well, let me come and tell you about the mountain, the buildings. Everybody coming back and wanna hear what I'm feeling, yo. Let me tell you what I say. 9/11 should be a holiday, cause we got to see them towers, them melting away straight in front of our eyes. Reveal the disguise, no time for compromise, yo. Let me just take you back in time, when I used to write my rhymes, listening to Tupac and even Kid and Play, but I don't play. Whoa, watch the buildings drill down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down, 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 down to the ground. Whoa, watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the buildings melt down, 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 down. How low, low can you go? Let me tell you, it goes way down, down, down under the ground. I've been underneath the city of Seattle. Did that little tour, yeah, it was really cool. And I ain't no fool, so let me just take you all back to the school. Yo, got my bat, Lucille, and I'm ready to debate while you sitting in that watching on the plate, masturbate. I don't understand, it's just too late for any of y'all intellectuals to come and select what I say. What I wanna do is play, make good music today. Hey, so here we go once again. Yo, down. Watch the buildings melt down. Watch the towers fall down. Watch the towers fall down, 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 down to the ground. 9/11 that day.
Did you ever have one of those days, you know, one of those days where you just don't want to get out of bed that day, so you just lay in bed? One of those days when you just don't want to wake up, you don't want to get up, you don't want to do a damn thing.
Sometimes I just wanna close my eyes and fade away. I wish I was a kid again. Sometimes I talk with the old gray that died away. I just wanna live again. Sometimes I just lay in bed all day and sleep my life away. I hope God is listening. Sometimes I just turn everything off and isolate. I just ain't fitting in. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again and close my eyes and close my eyes. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again and close my eyes and close my
I'll give a damn about your programming, man. You don't know me from a ham sandwich. 9/11, yeah, we know the man planned it. I studied Earth and the Earth ain't a damn planet. Boston, it's tough to do a dab with no dab stick. But yabba dabba do, where your rhymes are that sick. My lighter ran out, hand me the matchstick. You'll never ever see a rock full of magic. My rhymes are venom, attack them with the pen and end them. There's no pretending, if you're my friend till the end.
King, truth is, you wanna know what the truth brings? Me, these raps in accordance with my mood swings.
So stay stuck in the past, cause I'm moving on to new things.
Sometimes I just wanna close my eyes and fade away. I wish I was a kid again. Sometimes I talk with the old Ray, he died away. I just wanna live again. Sometimes I just lay in bed all day and sleep my life away. I hope God is listening. Sometimes I just turn everything off and isolate. isolate. I just ain't fitting in. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again and close my eyes and close my eyes. Oh, I wanna go back to sleep again and close my eyes and close my eyes.
Cause ignorance is bliss. You wanna step to this? I'll throw you in my wok, cook you like wagyu beef. Cause I'm the motherfucking chief, or better yet the chef. Hit you with the right, then the left. Smack your eardrum, leave you motherfucking deaf. And then that's for real, like Ross's Baton Lucille. True kings, you already know the deal. Did you choose the red or blue pill? Did you choose the red or blue pill?
It's bad.